Warren. Today is the Veterans Day Parade in the city of Orange Township. We are on Main Street. Our whole town is marching with us. We want to celebrate those who served, gave us our freedom, gave us our rights, and certainly we want to remember them always. Happy Veterans Day. Hi, I'm Mayor Warren. Today is Veterans Day. We are leading the parade down Main Street in Orange, and I'm with our Grand Marshal, Alcantara, who's also a school administrator. But most importantly, she served our country, she serves our children. She certainly served this city with valor. Ms. Alcantara, tell me about your experience in the military and how you found things when you came back and started serving our children.
Thank you, Mayor Warren. I am a product of the Orange public school system, and I joined the military, United States Air Force, in September of 1995, and I served for 8 years, 3 years active duty, 5 years as a reservist, with my time ending at McGuire Air Force Base in New Jersey. And I became a teacher in 1998, so I served both in the military and as a teacher at the same time. And I'm just a life of service. And I love my city, I enjoy what I do, and anytime that I can serve, I'm going to make sure that I do that. And to my right is my son. He's currently also working for the military. He's with the Navy. He's a GS employee. He doesn't wear a uniform, but he works with the Navy each and every day. So the family is about service, and I'm just happy to be able to do so.
Thank you, Madam Grand Marshal. We have a Junior Navy ROTC program in the school system, but you often get questions directly from students while in the military. When can I start, and what are the benefits? Can you go over some of that with us?
So we're proud to have our Naval Junior ROTC program at Orange High School in year 4, and it keeps growing and growing. A number of the students do enlist, and we're happy to know that they got their start in leadership through our ROTC program. But I open up myself to any questions that students have, and we also have a number of district employees who are veterans, whether it be Army, Air Force, or Navy, and others. And so not only do I open up myself, but the district employees who are veterans, we're there to mentor the students, to answer any questions that they may have, and to encourage them to make the best decision possible. I often tell them going into the military was one of the best decisions of my life.
Thank you very much, and thank you for your service. To all of our district employees and all of our citywide employees who served in the military, we thank you for your service. Certainly to our neighbors in the city of Orange Township who are veterans, we thank you for your service. You are the reason why we march today, and we're thankful for it. I also want to thank Sperduto and the Navy Junior ROTC for their efforts in priming leaders for tomorrow in our high school. I'm Mayor Warren. It's Veterans Day. Respect, remember, and honor our veterans. I'm Mayor Warren. We're on the parade trail for Veterans Day, and I have longtime city resident, Mr. Summers, is also a veteran, has helped children. Mr. Summers, tell me what this day means to you.
This is precious, baby. Got to be a part of it. Got to be a part of this beautiful movement, because this man has got our city on the move, brother. We're going to be on the map. We're going to be something real special. Thank you.
There you heard it from a veteran. We are on the move parade for veterans. We love them, we respect them, and mostly we honor them. Yeah, we're on the parade trail. I'm here with...
Firepower Nicholas.
Yeah, what are we doing here in the parade today?
I'm here today with my high rollers team. I'm the sergeant at arms, that's why I'm here last.
Now, tell me about the High Rollers and some of their community involvement.
The High Rollers it's North SUV and East Orange Social Club here today, and we do different community involvements in Newark and East Orange. We feed the homeless twice a month, and we also do different community events to make sure that the community is good.
Now, who do you have in the car with you?
I have my crew with me. It's Queens and Fire and Kings and Fire.
Queens and Kings and Fire. Let's see who they are. This is what community service looks like for our young people out here on Veterans Day. Just want to give them a shout. Please, everybody, just give us a quick shout out. Happy Veterans Day. They're going to do that one more time. Everyone, happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day.
There you have it. We're on the parade trail. It's Veterans Day. High Rollers. All right, I'm on the parade trail, and I'm here with
Champion Chicken Pizza.
Champion Chicken Pizza. You have a load in back of you. Tell me about your celebration for Veterans Day.
We come over here to celebrate the Veterans Day. We like over here, come with the mayor, and we got fun, and we're happy with that.
You have a community service restaurant. Tell me about the spirit of your restaurant, where you're located.
We are located at 457 Main Street, Orange, New Jersey. Thank you for everyone, just appreciate it for coming to eat our food.
There you have it, Champion Pizza and Chickens, right up on Main Street, a beautiful establishment with a community service heart. I'm Mayor Warren. We're on a parade trail celebrating Veterans Day. I'm here with Epiphany and Christ Church. I'm here with
Sharonda Bailey.
Sister Bailey. Tell me why it's so important for the church to come out and show support.
Just to give back. This community has always helped us, and we've always been there for the community with our food pantry and our outreach. So this day is just as important to us as it is to everybody else in the city of Orange.
Tell me, Epiphany, you've been very modest. We don't have all day, but Epiphany has done far-reaching things into our community. Each year, you really show out for all people around holiday time. Tell me about the spirit in that.
The spirit is just giving back. Because of the pandemic, we've got so many people out there with food insecurities. So just being there and being able to give back to the community and make sure, those people that are hungry, that they're fed, that's our biggest outreach that we have in our church and for this community. So that's important to us.
There you have it. We're on the parade route celebrating Veterans Day, but it's all about giving back. Young lady, tell me about these services that you help provide. You're part of a mixed church now. Tell me about that experience.
Oh yes, we've come together. The diocese has put us together, and we have become one family. We have and we do, as she mentioned, the food pantry, the clothing bank, those things like that. At this time, we have code distributions. So we are together. We are the community.
Together for the community, that's what it's about, celebrating Veterans Day today. I'm Mayor Warren. We're on a parade route. Councilwoman Eason, you've been celebrating Veterans Day here in the city of Orange Township for a long time, and you've done some specific programs in the North Ward for veterans. Tell us why that's so important.
This is really exciting today. I don't know how many years it's been since we did a Veterans Day parade, but just to see the excitement on the viewers' faces, and they're all out the window. This is really an exciting time for Orange. That we honor our first responders and our veterans and say thank you for the services that you have given us, for keeping us safe. We lost a lot of lives, but you guys fought the good fight and the good battle, and we just appreciate it. We want you to know today, we love you and we thank you.
We love you. We thank you to all veterans that served. Thank you for coming back to our community and making us whole. Even during the pandemic, our veterans and servants never stopped. I'm also here on a parade route, and I have a representative from Assemblyman Tom Giblin's office. Lolita Cruz, you have been a part of this community. You're a taxpayer. You're a supporter of all things Orange. Tell me how important it is today and some of the things that your office has done with Assemblyman Giblin to celebrate Veterans Day.
Thank you, Mayor. On behalf of Assemblyman Thomas P. Giblin and Assemblywoman Brittany Timberlake, I'm here driving the councilwoman and representing 34th Legislative District. And on behalf of our council members, our legislators, Assemblyman Tom Giblin and Assemblywoman Timberlake, we'd like to congratulate all vets that are retired, serving active duty, and all people that understand the great contributions that they have contributed to our society. We congratulate them and we salute them. For without them, I don't know where we would be. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Lolita Cruz. Without them, no freedom, no liberty, certainly no justice, and that's why we're here celebrating Veterans Day 2022. I'm Mayor Warren. We have one of our participants on the parade route. Young lady, what is your name?
Jeanette,
Jeanette, why is today so important?
because it's Veterans Day. It's enough for me to be here.
That's right. It's important for us to be here because it's Veterans Day. In the back of me, you see the Orange High School Navy ROTC. They're in cadence, they're disciplined, and that discipline is part of the celebration for Veterans Day here today. These future leaders want to make sure that they step into the right shoes of our honored veterans. Mr. Spaduto, you have been the head of this organization for a very long time. You have put leaders out into the world. Tell me how it feels as you mentor these leaders on a regular and everyday basis.
Well, it feels amazing. A lot of these cadets here are just like anybody that's actually serving in the military. They adhere to 3 core values: honor, courage, and commitment, and they do so at school, at home, and every day.
Tell me about your service. You have an honored and distinguished record of service yourself.
I served 20 years in the military. I served 4 years in the Marine Corps as a machine gunner, and I served 16 years in the Coast Guard as a public affairs specialist.
Sir, we thank you.
Retired with 20 years of service.
Wow. We thank you for your service, sir. Thank you. I'm stepping with the Bengals cheerleaders who have cheered us to a championship season this year for the Bengals football team. These women do it in style. They're disciplined. And I want to talk to their coach who's kept it all together. Coach, you've been doing this for how long?
I've been doing this for about 7, 8 years.
Tell me some of the joys and the benefits that our girls are getting in this environment with the discipline that you instill.
The benefits that we get is sisterhood, lovinghood. We get to be together all the time. They get to learn, again, discipline. They get to learn new cheers. They get to learn, again, sisterhood. We're all together. We're one family. Let's make it work.
It's all about sisterhood on Veterans Day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bengals cheerleaders. There you have it, cheering from the Orange Bengals cheerleading squad. The Orange Bengals, the 9 and under football program in the city of Orange Township, part of the Pop Warner system. Their cheerleaders are here. The team is playing for the championship up in New York. I'm gonna walk right in the middle. So you gotta get behind me. Behind me is the Orange High School Marching Tornadoes. They've come out to celebrate Veterans Day right here in the city of Orange Township. Full complement of band, all of the flag twirlers, all of the cheers are right here with the Orange High School Marching Band. What's up with you, baby? How you doing, man? Everything all right? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here with the Orange Fire Department. Sir, your name is?
Captain Bell.
Captain Bell, how long have you been on the force?
15 years.
Tell me how important it is to have this assignment for Veterans Day.
Oh, it's very important. Just to give respect for those who made the ultimate sacrifice to serve this country. So it's a great honor to respect those who served.
Honor, respect, that's what we're doing here today, celebrating Veterans Day in the city of Orange Township. I'm here on the fire truck because this fire truck has been dedicated today to honoring our veterans. I'm here with
Firefighter Smallwood. Got the mask.
Firefighter Smallwood. Tell me how important today is, having this assignment today, and what an honor it is.
Oh, it's very important. We got a lot of guys that we work with that were actually veterans, and we appreciate them a lot.
We're inside the firefighter rig. I'm here with
Firefighter McCray.
Firefighter McCray. Today is Veterans Day. You have your fire apparatus out. You have the high school band playing. Tell me how big a celebration this is for the town.
It's big for the city. You get to come out, have the city see the rigs, see the people. It's just good for the city.
Tell me about some of your colleagues who served and kind of example they set.
Well, they set this example for the firemen here because they've been in the service, so they help us learn how we're supposed to go about rank and file in the fire department.
Showing us how we do our business, even in the rank and file. Happy Veterans Day. I'm Mayor Warren. I'm with one of the big rigs. Sir, what's your name?
Firefighter Lamont Wickfall.
What are you doing out here today?
Supporting the Veterans Day out here.
Why is that so important for our city?
Fighting for our country.
That's it. The fight for our country right here on Veterans Day. We honor you, we respect you, and we serve you today. I'm here with one of our more experienced firefighters. Sir, with all that you could be doing today, you came out to make sure this rig was represented on Veterans Day.
Absolutely, sir.
Why is that?
We got to give respect to our veterans. I'm a veteran myself. Hoorah, Navy.
Yes, sir. Navy man on board, helping to lead our fire department. Sir, thank you for your service. Appreciate it. I'm with the police department, and sir, you're coming out here on Veterans Day. This is a day you would have been off, but you found it not robbery to come out and serve today. Why is that so important?
It's important to honor our vets. We couldn't have the simple freedoms that we have without them.
We cannot have the simple freedoms that we have without our veterans. That's why we march. That's why we're in this parade. And that's why we celebrate Veterans Day. No department is spared in the celebration of Veterans Day. I do have the Department of Public Works. Brother Mike Brown, tell me about how important this day is.
This day is very important. You got to pay homage to all the veterans that keep this country safe for us.
And tell me about who you have in your truck with you.
I have Mr. Dushan Jones over there.
Brother Jones, are you working hard today, or is Mike doing all the work?
We all work hard.
That's all right. That's all right. DPW, they're on the task to celebrate Veterans Day. Hi, it's Veterans Day in the city of Orange Township 2022. I'm here with
Kirby Smith,
Jennifer Mooney, Joanne Brown.
Joanne Brown. The AKs come out in full force today. I know you all adore the Kappas, but tell me about Veterans Day today.
Day to remember all.
Day to remember all. That sums it up, Sister Kirby. You've been out here on this parade route all day and night, waiting for us to come by. We finally came. What do you think?
I think this was an amazing parade. I was happy to be here to support my former principal, Ms. Alcantara. She looked amazing, and we want to thank all veterans for their service.
All veterans, we thank you for your service. You came in the right uniform. Tell me about veterans and your family that you're thinking about today.
I have a lot of family who have served, and I would like to thank everyone in Orange who has served as well.
There you have it. Service is what we do. We have one of our own in the parade as well, and we want to make sure that we thank all of our veterans for all of their service. I'm Mayor Warren. I'm here with the crew 2022. It's Veterans Day, and here it is from the crowd. I'm here with two vets today. Sir, your name is?
Cornell Towns.
What branch of service?
U.S. Navy.
Jeff Watkins, U.S. Navy.
Jeff Watkins, you served at a time when there were dangerous times, and you came back home, and then you served your community. Tell me about your experience.
Well, I'm just glad I made it back. When I was serving in there, we fought Omar Gaddafi. And again, I'm just glad I made it back home from the Mediterranean. We was actually a support squadron out to the Mediterranean to help the soldiers and stuff fly their mail and parts out to the ship. And again, I'm just glad I made it back, and I pray for each one that's serving right now that they make it back to their family safe as well.
Thank you for your service. Cornell, you found Navy service. When your kids ask you about serving in the military, you help them make up their mind, and you give them some of the bright spots. What are some of the important things you tell them?
The most important is basically do what's in your heart. I let tell everybody to choose what's best for you, but just know that there are many benefits in serving this country. But most of all, choose the right path. Always give respect to everybody, and keep prayers, for all the guys that do sacrifice their time from their family and for this country.
There it is, the military spirit. Respect all. Appreciate the sacrifices that we all made. Thank you to our veterans who served. Gentlemen, thank you for your service. Appreciate it. Chief, you have a force of over 100 officers under your employ. Some of them are in military. Tell me how some of their military influences how we conduct ourselves in the police department.
Well, the core values that they get out of the military, like honor, discipline, integrity, and character, weigh strongly on the police department. It gives an example for the other guys who weren't in the military to look up to and to follow. And a combination of the civilians and some of the veterans, it makes a great department. We have close to 145 cops right now. And I gotta tell you, each and every one of them, we have a great department under your leadership. It's wonderful. And we like to give respect and thanks to all the veterans that are on the department, that are in the city, that are in the country. We thank them for their service on this day.
Thank you, Chief Vitiello. Chief Brown, the fire department also has a number of veterans, and you look to them in leadership positions. Tell me what those core values mean in the fire department.
Pride, honor, humility, and respect. We're a paramilitary organization. The best protection you can have is members that understand those core values and providing the service. The leadership and command of our great mayor, try to provide ourselves in that paramilitary structure, provide the best service and protection and education we can on the fire side.
What's your message to the veterans in our city?
Hoorah! My brother was a veteran in the Army. I have great respect for those that serve our country and protect us. That's why I'm here today.
Protecting and respecting and honoring our veterans, that's why we do it here today. Madam Chairwoman of the Democratic Party here in the city of Orange Township, you understand military service, you understand the plight of the veterans, you raised two of them. Tell me about that experience.
Basically, we come from a long line of veterans in my family. My son actually was one of 2 children out of New Jersey that was chosen for the Naval Academy. And he was just 17 when he went in. And I always say to him, is this what you want to do? And he says, yes. I've been wanting to do this ever since I was 5 years old. I knew what I wanted to do. So it was tough for me to let him go, but I thought about it and I listened to his reasoning behind it, so I let him go. And when I, started to think about it, and he said to me, Mom, I answer the call so that when I leave and go, I am protecting my country, I'm protecting you. So meaning he served because he wanted us to dwell at night in safety. And as a mother, that means a lot to me because right now he's somewhere, out there fighting the good fight for us. And for a child that came out of Orange, it means everything to me to know that he's over there doing the best job that he could do so that we could dwell at night in safety.
Excellent, excellent. A mother's love for her own veteran. We thank him for serving all of us from this community. We're very proud of him. Thank you for all that you do. I'm Mayor Warren. I'm here with the Navy Junior ROTC, and their message is
Happy Veterans Day!
I am Mayor Warren. I'm with the Lady Bengals, and their message is
Happy Veterans Day!
I'm Mayor Warren, and we're with the Navy Junior ROTC, and their message is
Happy Veterans Day!
I'm Mayor Warren. I'm with the Orange Marching Tornadoes, and their message is
Happy Veterans Day!
I'm Mayor Warren. We're at the parade, and all the way from East Orange came the High Rollers, a community service organization that's out there on the front lines doing things for our community. Brother Vet, you're here as the Vice President. Tell us about the meaningfulness of being here today and celebrating here in Orange.
Well, first of all, thank you for letting us come. We appreciate it, all the High Rollers. And if I could have had all the High Rollers, you wouldn't have no room for all of us. That's how many we are. But the ones who are here, I'm glad they came, they showed up, and we are proud of our veterans. I am a veteran, and I love it, and thank you again for letting us be here.
Give us just a tidbit of your service, your branch, or some of your experience in the military.
Well, I did 12 years in the United States Marine Corps as a military policeman, and it was a beautiful experience. I got out on a medical discharge, unfortunately, but I'm still here, thank God for that. And I love the United States Marine Corps. I don't regret it, and if I could do it again, I'd start all over again.
Certainly, it's great to have them here in the city of Orange Township celebrating with us, having their fearless leader as a veteran. The High Rollers, a community service organization, they're in East Orange, but they come all over the place. Mayor Ted Green, I had him here today on Veterans Day. The message from the High Rollers?
Happy Veterans Day!
I'm with the Haywood Avenue School Wildcat cheerleaders, and they have a message. It is
Happy Veterans Day!
That was the practice run for the cheerleaders because they screamed loudly. So the message from the Haywood Avenue School Wildcat cheerleaders is
Happy Veterans Day!
There you have it. Hi, I'm Mayor Warren, and we are at the Veterans Day Parade. One of our sponsors, the mighty organization Wawa. They're new in town, just opened, just started hiring locally. But one of their commitments is to our veterans. Tell me about that.
We hope our veterans will come in, hook them up with coffee anytime that they want.
Veterans, come on through. It's a company that's built on its commitment to veterans and to community service. We're happy to have them in town. Their message today is
Happy Veterans Day!
I'm Mayor Warren. We're at the Veterans Day Parade. Sir, you came from Irvington as you do every year except through the COVID times. Tell us why it's so important to get back here.
Listen, this is so important for Veterans Day, the veterans that laid the foundation for guys like me. I served this country from 1984 to 2005 and retired from the Army and still serving this country as an ROTC instructor. So it's always to remember what the veterans did before us, black, white, and different for this great country.
Tell us about the excitement you get out of bringing our children and the next generation of leaders.
Hey, I just talked to Mr. Godfrey. I was telling him, look at your parade here.
Yes.
every year that I've been coming here, you guys have grown. It's grown every year. And I thank you guys for always inviting us. As long as you invite us, I'll be back.
Hi, I'm Mayor Warren. 2022, it's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day to all. And I am here with a quotient portion of girl power on our city council. Councilwoman Quintavia Hilbert from the West Ward, we're in your home. Tell me how important it is to have Veterans Day here.
It's extremely important because my father is also a veteran and my family has served many of years. It's beautiful to see that we continue to support them, we continue to uplift the families because of the dedication and commitment that they gave to our country. So it's extremely beautiful to be an American at this moment, and it's wonderful also to be a resident of Orange and to be a part of this day. So thank you so much.
Excellent. Councilwoman Easton, as the president of the council, you've made sure that we had resources provided and acknowledged veterans on a regular basis, not just today.
Right, and I just want to say to the residents, even though we're in the West Ward, we marched through the East Ward, the North Ward, and we were all included in this celebration. So I want to say to the veterans, we love you. We pray for you every day, and we thank you for your service to the community and keeping us safe. This is such a great day. Everybody has so much energy and excitement, and we can't say thank you enough for all that you do each and every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is a good celebration. I'm so happy to be a part of it. And the Guard gave us good weather. We didn't freeze to death, so we're all good. Thank you.
Veterans Day was celebrated well with all. Our last ward is the South Ward. Jamie Summers Johnson, you're a descendant of a veteran. He was here today in our parade. His legacy, though, is serving, using his military discipline to serve our young people that he's done for the last 50 years. How do you benefit from that?
Well, he raised us to be on time. He raised us to plan. If you're on time, you're late. But he raised us to give back and love our city. And he was under the weather for about, I guess he was in a rehab for about 3 weeks, and he's just well enough to be in a parade today. So it's a wonderful day for our family, and I'm just excited to be a representative of the South Ward today.
We certainly honor him. Mr. Summers has been a stalwart in our community. Councilwoman Adrienne Wooten, we've heard a number of times about your dad, who was a POW in the Korean War, and you have memorabilia and you've done memorials for him, but he raised a family of all daughters, but yet he said military is for everyone, and he protected all of us throughout his career.
He did. As the mayor said, my father was a POW of the Korean War. He was there for about 2.5 years. So before he could actually become my father, he was traded with Korean soldiers with Korea in the United States to come back to the United States. My dad was a strong man. He was a quiet man. He was a powerful man. He was a praying man.
That's right.
But we were able to understand some of the things that veterans deal with, like post-traumatic stress syndrome, which is real, in which Councilwoman Summers Johnson has spoken about several times. Council President Easton has spoken about it several times too. So that's something that we need to take into consideration when we're thinking about our vets. Spoke to veteran ladies, and they say they go through something totally different than the men do, and a lot of times there's services for the men, but there are also many services for the women. So I charge our team of women star power here if we can do something in the city of Orange for women. But it's an honor to be here, and I just thank the city for having this parade.
Thank you. Vets, young and old, men, women, no matter what your race is, we're here to support. And I do want to pay special attention to the fact that I'm standing here with all women who at a certain point couldn't serve in our military or could only have limited roles in our military. Now that's wide open. They're in the highest echelons of military service. And here in the city, they're in the highest echelons of administering our city. So we hope that kind of thing spreads throughout the country and make sure it stays institutionalized in all of our governmental entities. opportunities. All that we do is enlightened for our veterans. We care for them, we honor them, we respect them. I'm Mayor Warren. I'm surrounded by members of our city council in celebration of Veterans Day 2022. Hi, I'm Mayor Warren, and we just spoke about women in the military and how strong they are. Certainly, I got to pin this young lady in the military. What is your name? What did you serve? And tell us about your military experience.
Okay, so my name is Danielle Romanella. I was in the Army for 10 years. I was medically retired at the rank of E5, which is a sergeant, and I primarily did 42 Alpha work, which is human resources.
I'm Mayor Warren, and when you describe girl power, you look to my left and to my right, and you see powerful women who are doing powerful things. Certainly in that group is our Grand Marshal, Ms. Alcantara. Tell us about your military experience and the things that women face and things that you had to overcome to serve our country.
My time in the military, 8 strong years in Florida and in New Jersey, and I was a medical service corps officer. First of all, women are not very prominent in the officer ranks, women or black women. And so I encourage all to consider the possibilities and opportunities that are available in the military. It is important to give back not only to your local community, but to your country. And all of us here are serving in some way, locally, state, or nationally. The military is a great way of life. They need us. They need women, they need people of color, and they need individuals who understand the importance of service. And it starts right here. Thank you to the City of Orange for all that you have done today to honor veterans, those who have served, those who are currently serving. You are important to us, and the city has shown that, so thank you.
There you have it, wrapping up a message about the importance of our veterans. We need them in our country. The world needs them for world peace, and certainly we have a branch of service here that we're proud of. Thank you for being our Grand Marshal today. You've served us well. Grand Marshal, I'm also here today with 2 of your fellow veterans. They are men, so I don't know how hard they worked, but let's ask them. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Navy man.
Yes.
Tell me about your experience in the Navy and what it meant for you when you came back to the workplace where you served so well.
My experience in the Navy, thanks to my father and a few other important people in my life, sent me to the Navy to learn more about boilers.
Yes.
Very scary. My mother signed me over right when I turned 17, so scary experience. But best experience I made, choice I made in my life. It taught me so much as far as discipline, just needing to keep pushing forward and protect everybody. Again, it's really not about me, it's about everybody. All the people that still serve for us, all the people that have served for this country, sacrificed, and that's what I learned from the whole situation, sacrifice and keep pushing forward.
Sacrifice for our veterans. Sir, you served and you came home. You were lucky enough to escape some of the wounds, both mental and physical, that many of your service partners had. Tell us about that experience, how you look at life differently.
Well, I look at it differently. I just want to piggyback off what Carnell said, that, I came up without a father in my life. And when I joined the military, I went in actually to find myself. And actually I did through the discipline that I learned while I was in there, the sacrifice while I was in there. And it made me actually a better man when I actually came out of the military. When I was in there during the time of Omar Gaddafi, when he bombed over there in the Middle East when I was there. And again, I was just one of the fortunate ones that came home from that. And I just pray for the ones that's now serving, that they make it home the same way that I made it back home. And I just want to bless everyone that's out there serving the borders and keeping us safe. I think a lot of people don't know the sacrifice that service members do so you can have a safe life here in this country. God bless you.
giving their lives so that we can have a safe life right here in our country. We thank all the veterans for all that they do, and I'm certainly not out of order in hearing from the whole room as we give a round of applause in celebration of our veterans. Today, as we celebrate Veterans Day, one of our own, Daniel Perez, has come forward in his service. We want to show how much we appreciate him on this Veterans Day. City of Orange Township salutes Daniel M. Perez for outstanding service in the United States Air Force. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not our utter words, but to live by them. That's by John F. Kennedy. We present this plaque to you, Mayor Dwayne Warren and the City Council of the City of Orange Township. Sir, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to say something, if you don't mind. It's an honor to be here tonight, not just because I served in the military, but to meet all of you interesting people of the City of Orange, and that I am grateful for the council ladies. And I truly mean the word ladies, because you are not only ladies, but some of you are veterans, and you are also serving the public today. And the reason that I stand here before you is because I took it upon myself to dedicate my life in the military as an Air Force retired airman to be able to protect and serve the United States, defend the Constitution, but to also defend our future leaders of America who are going to complete the process of keeping this country free. So it's very important for me to be here, not to be an honored person, but to just stand amongst you as a person who believes in your cause.
Thank you very much.
And that I needed to say.
Thank you for your service. Special gift from Councilman Adrian in memory of her dad.
So in memory of my dad and for my mother and my sisters and my children, we just wanted to make sure that each veteran got a small token of our appreciation. We want to say thank you so much for your service. We love you. We continue to pray for your strength. And it's just an honor just to be able to give you this on behalf of my father.
Thank you, Councilwoman. And I really do appreciate this honor, and I know I will cherish this in my heart. In my heart.
Towns, United States Navy. The City of Orange Township salutes Cornell Towns for outstanding service in the United States Navy. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not utter words, but to live by them. Those words from John F. Kennedy is presented to you by Mayor Dwayne Warren and the Orange City Council. Thank you, sir. Oh, you did? You got a special appreciation from Councilman as well. You hold this. You're gonna take a picture. For outstanding service in the United States Navy, the City of Orange Township salutes Jeffrey Watkins. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not other words, but to live by them. That's from John F. Kennedy. This is presented to you by Mayor Warren and the Orange Municipal Council. Thank you, sir, for your service. Danielle Romanello. Sergeant, United States Army. City of Orange Township salutes you for your outstanding service in the U.S. Army. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not other words, but to live by them. Those words spoken by JFK. Presented to you by Mayor, City Council. Congratulations. Thank you for your service.
I'm gonna love it.
The City City of Orange Township salutes Faith Alcantara for outstanding service in the United States Air Force, Captain, and our Grand Marshal. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter the words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy, President, when he said that, this is presented to you by Mayor Dwayne Warren and the Orange City Council. Thank you for your faithful service in the military, in our community, and in the schools. Ladies and gentlemen, our Grand Marshal, Faith Alcantara.
I'm Black. Yes. And I'm just so proud to be a member of the City of Orange. I'm so proud of my service, I tell you. Very, very proud. Best decision I ever made. And just want to thank all of the district employees who are veterans, everyone that's here that's a veteran. It is important work. It is work. And I just want to say thank you, my son. You know, that's my honor, my son, because he was born on the military base. Okay? Just my family and all my friends who supported me along the way. Today was a great day, and I want to thank you for giving me this honor and the opportunity to serve as the Grand Marshal. Sincerely appreciate it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that completes our ceremony, but it would not be complete if I didn't join you with our councilperson saying thank you to all of our staff around this room who are involved in putting this together. Special thanks to Godfrey Campanella. All the nights that Godfrey called me so I can do all his work. Yes, yes. But before we close out, there is a flag initiative that we do want to present to our veterans out in the community. We'll give you information on how to contact to get involved in this initiative. I've asked Councilwoman Wooten if she would take care of this initiative and present it. She has gotten her council colleagues to get involved as well, so I'll step back as they present.
So, on Facebook, I'm not on Facebook a lot, but I was on Facebook and I saw the initiative, Flags Over Orange. So I looked it up and it was Orange, California. So I contacted the gentleman that started this initiative, Mr. Cortez, and he sent me 2 flags and 2 light kits. So what he does in California is he takes donations for the flags and the light kits, and then he has veterans contact him, and they go and install the flags and the light kits. So I talked to the mayor about it, and we thought it'd be a good thing. And then, you know, Council President is a veteran champion. She is leading the charge on Military Park being redone on Main Street. Of course, South Ward and West Ward, they are champions of veterans also. So we want to do this initiative in the city of Orange Township with the help of the mayor's office, with the help of maybe people can drop flags off to the clerk's office, to the light kits, and then with the help of DPW, who can actually go out after they sign a waiver and put the flag and a light kit.
Essentially a light kit that you mount and you mount the flag, and then this underlighting for the light kit, and on special days or whenever they feel like it, they can light up their flag just to give honor to our veterans and let them know that Orange is a place that honors veterans, that protects them, and makes sure that they get all the rights that they deserve. So this is one way of honoring as we continue to move forward. We did start with our parks. You do see some of the banners on Main Street. There'll be other initiatives that we do because we think military service is important, that we're in a day and time where our liberties are under threat at all times. Anything we can do to protect those who serve us, we want to do it.
And let me just say this. As I ride around in different cities, especially West Orange, we see flags all over the lawn by City Hall. So I went out and bought flags and I did City Hall in Orange to say that we will feel part. So if any of you want to buy flags and just stick them on the lawn so we look like some of our surrounding cities, that we do appreciate being in America, living in America, and we appreciate our veterans. So I went out and we just decorated
and they're still standing today. So we want our City Hall grounds to look like everybody else. So anything you can do to help us improve it, feel free to do that. What better way than to honor our veterans by putting flags all over the lawn at City Hall? Probably what calls Billy Hathaway and Raven will feel a little alternate because they're gonna have to take them up, put them back when they cut the grass.
Yes. Information for the flag lighting, or if you want to donate flags, please contact the number on the screen, either by that email address or that phone number, and certainly we'll address those concerns. I'd like to close out today with a collective Happy Veterans Day from everybody on 3, 1, 2, 3. Happy